Gerry Conway Yapfuye. Gerry Conway is dead. May he rest in peace. Condolences to his family, his friends, and all his fans. Gerard Francis Conway, professionally known as Gerry Conway, was an American comic book writer and editor, science fiction writer, screenwriter, and television writer and producer. He co-created the Marvel Comics vigilant anti-hero The Punisher as well as Peter Parker's clone Ben Reilly, the supervillain Joker, and the first Miss Marvel. He also wrote the death of character Gwen Stacy during his long run on The Amazing Spider-Man in the story arc The Night Gwen Stacy Died. On 27th of April 2026, Marvel Comics announced on its website and social media account that Conway had died at the age of 73. Conway wamenyekanye mu kwandika ndetse no gukora inkuru zishushanyije, akaba yarakoze filime zirimo Mrs. Marvel, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Punisher, The Joker n'izindi nyinshi. Binyuze ku mbuga nkoranyambaga za Marvel Comics, tariki 27 z'ukwa kane 2026, handitseho ko yitabye Imana afite imyaka 73. For DC Comics, he co-created the superheroes Firestorm, Power Girl, Jason Todd, and the villain Killer Croc, and wrote Justice League of America for 8 years. Conway wrote the first major modern-day anti-company crossover, Superman vs. The Amazing Spider-Man. Gerard Francis Conway was born in Brooklyn, New York City on 10th of September 1952. He was a fan of comics from a young age. A letter from him appears in Fantastic Four on the 50th press on May 1966, written when Conway was 13. He attended New York University for a time. Conway's first wife was comic book writer Kara Conway. The couple have a daughter, Kara. His second wife, Karen, is a physiologist who works with autistic children. They married in 1992 and have a daughter, Rachel. As of 2015, Conway and Laura live in Thousand Oaks in California. Conway's ancestral family background is Irish, as he described it in his blog. In my case, on my mother's side, I am a second-generation immigrant. My grandparents were born in Ireland. They came to America in the late teens of the last century and lived a life not very different from the life my housekeeper and her husband live today. My grandfather was a day laborer in Brooklyn shipyard. My step-grandmother worked for at Hunter's College in Manhattan. My biological grandmother died when my mother was 8 years old. So I have no idea what she did to earn a living, but I assume it was either piece of work or domestic work of some kind. Because they were lower class Irish, they were the Hispanics of their days, tolerated but not embraced by the larger society and viewed with scorn by the WSSP upper class. Even my father felt that anti-Irish prejudice really imagined. In the 1950s, he once spoke rather bitterly about being one of the two taken Irishmen working at his company. Conway was raised as a Christian but stated in 2013 interview that he does not have any religious belief at this point. In 2022, Conway was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and underwent WIPO surgery to remove the tumor, resulting in several hospitalizations. In September 2023, he declared that he was cancer-free. Conway akaba yarashakanye n'abagore babiri bose bagenda babyarana umwana umwe w'umukobwa. Conway akaba akomoka ku banya-Ireland b'abimukira. Avuga ko umuryango we yavukiyemo ari abakene ndetse papa we yakoraga akazi k'ibiraka. Naho mama we akavuga ati mu by'ukuri sinzi ibyo yakoraga ariko ashobora kuba yarakoraga akazi ko mu rugo ibintu bimeze nk'uko. Conway yakuze ari umukristu ariko mu mwaka wa 2013 yavuze ko nta myizerere akigira. Mu mwaka wa 2022 yasanzwemo kanseri y'urwagashya bityo arabagwa. Muri 2023 nyuma yaho yagiye ajya mu bitaro kenshi yavuze ko yakize kanseri mu kwa 9 kwa 2023 ariko akaba yitabye Imana mu kwa 4 kwa 2026 afite imyaka 73. His comics bibliography at Atlas Seatboard Comics, Destructor, Target, Tigerman. At DC Comics, he wrote First Issue Special, Action Comics, Adventure Comics, All New Collection Edition, All-Star Comics, All-Star Squadron, The Amazing World of DC Comics, Ark, Son of Thunder, Atari Force, Batman, Batman Family, The Brave and the Bold, Cancer the Comic, Carverance, Challengers of the Unknown, Cinder and Ash, DC Challenge, DC Comic Present, DC Retroactive, DC Special, DC Series, DC Superstars, Detective Comics, Doorway, The Nightmare, Firestorm, The Flash, Forbidden Tear of Dark Mansion, Freedom Fighter, The Fury of Firestorm, Hercule Unborn, Heroes Against Hunger, House of Mystery, House of Scream, Jonah X, Justice League of America, Kamandi, Kong the Undamned, Last Day of Animal Man, Legend of Tomorrow, Legion of Superhero, Man-Bat, Metal Man, Mystery in Face, New Gods, The New Teen Titans, Phantom Stranger, Screen Origins, Stars Splashed War, Steel the Undestructible Man, Sun Devil, Super Team, Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, Superman, Superman Family, Swamp Thing, Swadron, Tarzan, The Unexpected, Wed West and Tear, Wonder Woman, World's Finest Comics, Young Love, Zatanna. His work at Marvel Comics include bimwe mu byo yakoze muri Marvel Comics ndetse na filime yakozeho harimo Adventure into Fear, Amazing Adventure, The Amazing Spider-Man, Astonishing Tales, The Avengers, Black Widow, The Coldest War, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Carnage, Chamber of Chief, Chamber of Darkness, Conan the Barbarian, Creature of Orderus, Daredevil Annual, Deadly Hand of Kung Fu, Giant Size Fantastic, Ghost Rider, Fantastic Four, Dracula Lives, Hunt of Horror, The Incredible Hulk, Justice, Iron Man, Kill and the Barbarians, Legion of Monster, Logan's Run, Marvel Graphic Novel, Marvel Comics Present, Marvel Preview, Marvel Spotlight, Marvel Superheroes, Marvel Team Up, Monster Unleashed, Vampire Tales, Visionaire, and many others. May he rest in peace, condolences to his family, his friends, and all his fans. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any suggestion or recommendation, write a comment. Thank you. Have a nice day. Wakoze kubana nanjye, igitekerezo cyangwa inyunganizi banyandikira muri comment. Ntiwibagirwe gukanda subscribe, bakoze ibihe byiza.